afternoon. Hello, this is Fania Wiadomski from ICTN. And today I would like to revisit our public workshop package, which we call PWP for short, stands for Public Workshop Package. As you may have heard in our previous video letter, this is a wonderful way to train individuals, because some companies have large numbers of people, let's say for sales, or they have a large number of people for customer service or call center, but they do not have large numbers of people for specific subjects, like maybe a specific area in finance, or possibly a marketing topic, or something on emotional intelligence. And therefore, they would like to have cost-effective opportunities to train all of those people in their organization that need a specific topic for them. And so the PWP was designed for this. With every year, we offer an advantageous package with the PWP. So this year, we're offering people an opportunity to sample our in-house workshops, because the PWP is for public. It means delegates come from different companies, and so you may have 5, 10, 20, 100 people from different companies coming in. And the learning takes place on two levels. On one level, they benefit a lot from what the trainer is offering, but another level, they learn a lot from each other, and they network, and people love this opportunity. So a public workshop program is designed really to give individuals an opportunity to develop themselves in a specific area that they require, and second, to interact with delegates from other companies and learn from peers as well as from the trainer. Now, a lot of people have asked questions, and today I'm going to try and answer some of the questions that our clients have asked to make it clearer to them what the PWP is intended to do. So we have a lot of our colleagues together here. We have a number of ICTN associates with us here today, and what they're going to do is ask us some of the questions that clients have asked, and I will try to answer these to the best of my ability. Is that okay with you? Yes. Very good, excellent. Okay, who has the first question? Yes, Nancy. Okay, Nancy is asking, if I sign up for a PWP, can I also have a 30% discount on the in-house program? Well, we have already given very substantial discounts on the in-house programs that are offered as part of the PWP. And we do not offer 30% discounts on in-house programs unless we have a large contract for bulk rates with a large company. So a company may come and say, you know, we have, I don't know, over 2,000 employees, and we have a program for the year, and we'd like to work with you for that year. Certainly, we discuss win-win solutions with ICTN and that company. Thank you, Nancy. Who else? Yes, Rima.
The public workshop package says that you can save up to 30% on our training budget. Yeah. How can we get 30%? How can we save 30% if we get PWP1?
Okay, with PWP1, you are saving 20%. And if you look at the language, it's very clear. It says you can save up to 30%. That means on package 1, you save 20%. On package 2, you will save 25%. And on package 3, you save 30% because you pay $8,000, but you get the possibility of training people for the value of, as you will see on our chart, you can train people for the value of $10,400. So yes, you are saving up to 30% with that package.
Do I always have to set the same participant to attend the workshop, or it could be somebody else?
Okay, thanks, Eli, for that question. The question that Eli wants to know is, do I have to send the same participant to each of the workshops? And the answer is definitely not. You can send 16 different people. For example, with PWP1, you get approximately 16 individual training days. That means you could send 16 different people to 16 different workshops during the course of that year. So you have the 12 months of 2012 to send 16 different people, to send a group of people. It's up to you how you want to use those 16 days, but those are 16 days that you can use during the year, and you can assign those days to anybody in your company. It does not have to be the same person. Yes, Zaina.
It says in your package here that for in-house workshops we can send only 10 for its maximum. But what if we actually have more than 10 and we want to have it in-house?
Okay, Zaina is asking about the in-house offers that we're making, and it says you can train up to 10 people. Well, the reason we're doing up to 10 people is that we want to give you, as a company, the opportunity to experience what this workshop is. And 10 people is a very optimal number for this type of workshop. It includes a personal profile, and we want everybody to have a chance to discover, to go on this journey of self-discovery, not only of themselves, but of their peers. And when we enlarge the group, they don't get the same value. And this is why we recommend 10. If you have 11 or 12, we will consider, we will have a discussion with you. We're not closed. However, 10 is what we recommend for that type of program. Yes, Yvonne.
Would you please clarify how we can get a value of 5,400 by paying only 4,500, and how you come up with the number of 16 days?
Okay, that's an excellent question. Yvonne wants to know how come I pay 4,000 and I get a value of 5,400. That's the first part of the question, so I'll answer that first. It means that you can continue to register in our programs, and a typical workshop, a one-day workshop at ICTN is $350 a day. So if you are going to send somebody for that, you can keep registering until you reach the number of 5,400, even though you've paid only 4. That's what it means. Now, how did we come up with 16 days? If you take 5,400 and you divide it by 350, you get approximately 16 days. So that means you can send 16 different people to 16 different workshops during the 12-month period of 2012. Make sense? Yes. Okay, thank you. Who else?
Voucher.
Absolutely. You can give it as a gift voucher. If you purchase a PWP program, you can give gifts to your employees. You can use it as a reward for them by sending different people to the program. You can turn it into a gift valued at $350, even though you didn't pay $350. Rima Khalil.
Please clarify the relationship between the packages and the scientific tools, how we can get these tools.
Okay, another very good question from Rima Khalil. The relationship between the packages and the public workshops is you don't need to relate them. You can do only the public workshops, and you don't need to take the package. You're not obliged to take the package. The package is a choice. And what we're offering you through the packages is an opportunity to test out 2 things. First of all, our psychometric tools, which help people to really understand themselves. And second, to build strong relationships among the management team within the company. So those are the 2 advantages, and we're offering you the opportunity. We're offering clients the opportunity if they choose. It's not an obligation. If they choose, they can take one of these in-house programs at a special rate, very special rate, to experience these tools. But they are both independent. You can do the PWP by itself, and you can choose to do one of the packages if you have a PWP at that price. Now, if you come to buy an in-house program without a PWP, you won't get that price. And that's the advantage of having it with the PWP. If you come to us and you want to sign up for an in-house program, you would pay the full fee. Did I answer your question? Thank you. Other questions? Yes, Yvonne.
Regarding the in-house, can we choose more than in-house? If we took the PWP, any package, can we choose 3 in-house or 2 to do do it? And for, let's say, for diversity icebreaker, can we do it more than once? If yes, is it for the same price? If no,
Again, two questions. Let me answer the first question. The first question is, if I choose a PWP, can I use it to train people in-house? Is that the question?
no. For choosing the in-house, can we choose the three in-house and do it? Or no? Only one.
Okay. If you can you do one of each? Can you do all of the in-house packages? Okay. As far as we are concerned, if you have bought a PWP package, with PWP 1, you're entitled to the pricing offers on the first schedule, which is the PWP 1. And if you want to do all of them during that year, we don't mind. But it is unlikely that a company will want to do all. What we recommend, if somebody really wants to do it, we'll do it for the year. Why not? But what we recommend is they choose the program that they find most relevant to their business. You see, most people will agree that all of business, all of life, everything that we do boils down to one thing. You know what that one thing is? It's relationships, right? Whether it's relationship with things or relationship with people. Everything in our life boils down to relationships. In work, it's about relationships with other people. And relationships with other people is determined by the quality of our communication. And the quality of our communication is determined by the quality of our relationship with ourselves. So that's what psychometric tools do. Psychometric tools help us to understand better ourselves, because we can't control anybody else. The only person we can control, the only person we can manage, the only person that we can actually make a difference with is ourselves. And that's why this year we have chosen to offer an opportunity for people to experience the power of those tools in our public workshop package at a very affordable price, because many people will look and say, oh, this is expensive. You know, you pay for value. You wouldn't go up to a company and say, I want to buy your top of the line Mercedes, but my budget is only $20,000. Would you do that? I mean, what would the company think of you? Crazy. Yeah, they would say you're crazy. If you want to buy a car for $20,000, there are cars for $20,000 on the market. Go find one. When you are ready for a car of this caliber, come to us. What we're doing is giving our clients an opportunity to test drive programs so they can see the value that they get from these. Okay? So what we're offering this year are two things. We're offering, on the one hand, we're offering people a public workshop. What a public workshop means is you can come and join a number of other people in this program. You're not by yourself. So just think, if you are in a bank, you may meet people from other banks, you may meet people from the pharmaceutical industry, you may meet people from manufacturing, and that's very enriching because there's a cross-fertilization of ideas. People get ideas from each other. I mean, look at hospitals. Hospitals have learned from McDonald's. You might say, hospitals? They have, because when you go to do a test, just the way as when you order a hamburger, the order goes straight to the kitchen. You go to the hospital, you require a test, the order goes to the laboratory. Makes life easier. So people learn from each other's industry. So it's very healthy to be in a public workshop. The other advantage that we are offering is what we call in-house. And when we say in-house, an in-house program means that we go to you. We actually go to your company, and as we are there, we bring your employees together. You may bring them together in your company if you have training facilities, or we may do it at a hotel. But the advantage of that is that all the people who receive this training in your company have the same knowledge, They have shared information, and they exchange ideas with one another, which means they're moving together. Good training is motivational. Good training is developmental. Today I was talking to someone who's a very accomplished professional, and she was telling me that the time that she took, to have her kids and to do whatever she needed to do during that time made her feel obsolete, and she's trying to catch up now. In the world of today, we can't afford to stop learning. We just can't afford that. Otherwise, we become obsolete in months. If you don't keep up in IT, how fast will you become obsolete? Rami, how fast will you become obsolete if you don't keep up in
1 week?
in a week? Obsolete. I mean, you become outdated. You don't know what's going on. You're left behind. Okay. Okay, so how long would it take to become obsolete in IT? A week? A week? Probably. Things are moving very fast in so many areas of our lives that we can't afford to just relax and say, I know it, or I graduated, or I have a degree. Our degree is worthless in a very short time. Yes, more questions. Rima.
Can individuals benefit from PWP? Yes.
Yes.
They won't benefit from in-house workshops, so what's the alternative?
Okay, a very, very good question from Rima. Can individuals benefit from a PWP package? Yes, self-development. And people would say, well, in the past, people used to come to us and say, well, if my company doesn't pay for it, I won't do it. And that is such short-term thinking. Why would your company be more interested in investing in you than you would be interested in investing in yourself? I'm pleased to say that the trend has improved a little bit. We see more people investing in themselves personally. As a trainer, as a consultant, each year I invest at least $30,000 in my own development, otherwise I become obsolete. You cannot afford not to invest in yourself. So if you're willing to pay $4,000 a year, which means how much a month? If we divide 4 by 12, you're paying something like $360 a month to keep yourself up to date, to keep yourself employable, to keep yourself competitive. Is it worth it? Is it worth investing in yourself? Is it worth actually saying each month, I want to do something to keep myself on the cutting edge of what's happening professionally? If you don't, you become obsolete. You work yourself out of a job. Nobody asks people to leave if they're creating value, ever. People who create value are highly demanded. They are people who get better paid, people who get better advancement than others because they're up there, they're up to date. They keep sharpening and honing their skills. If you keep using a saw and you don't sharpen it, what happens? If you use a knife and you keep cutting with a knife and you don't sharpen it, what happens eventually? It can't cut anymore. And so we need to do the same thing with our brain, with our mind, with our behavior. We need to keep sharpening the saw. We need to keep developing ourselves. So yes, individuals can benefit. Now, they won't be able to get the in-house. However, we would consider offering them something. We may offer an individual, for example, a free psychometric profile and a counseling session, which would be highly valuable to them and equivalent to the individual value that would be spent on them within a company. Okay? Other questions?
Yes, I have one more question.
Sure. Yeah.
If the company's budget were really tight, could it be possible to purchase any package of PWP and pay it in 2 or 3 installments?
Okay, this is an excellent question and one that people ask us all the time. Can I pay the PWP in installments? Well, the reason that we're giving the PWP is that we're giving huge discounts, and it is really to help people with tight budgets. When people let you pay in installments, when you buy a car or you buy a home, or you buy anything in installments, what happens? You pay interest, substantial interest. So since we don't charge interest, since we're not a bank and we're not in the business of offering loans, no, the payment to benefit from this great discount in PWP, you pay upfront. It's one payment, and it's one payment upfront. Yes, there are no terms of payment.
And what's the validity of the PWP and PWP?
12 months. The validity of a PWP package is 12 months. And we are flexible at times when we know the customer has really faced a problem. We have some flexibility, but not very much. It's a 12-month package. Okay, any last questions regarding PWP? All right, I will wrap up here by really inviting you to take advantage of this program. I'm going to put up on the screen the chart that shows you what are the packages. You have 3 packages. As you can see, each one you pay a certain amount and you get a significantly higher value in training budget that you can spend. You also get advantageous offers on in-house if you choose to do them. You're not obliged to do the in-house. You can say, I only want to invest $4,000 or $360 a month for the whole year in my training and development. Now, you don't invest that, your staff will deteriorate, your performance deteriorates. We all know that constant development is motivating for people. And so you need to invest in your staff as well as you invest in the maintenance of your building or your car or your equipment. It's the same concept. So we invite you to take advantage of this offer, and please call on any of our staff. They're all ready to help. You heard a lot of names today. These are ICTN associates. You heard Angela, you heard Nancy, you heard Jerry, you heard Zaina, you heard Yvonne, you heard Rima. We have 2 Rimas, Rima Awada and Rima Al-Khalil, and Karen, and not to forget Eli, and behind our camera and our IT, there's Rami. So you call anybody, and you can be sure that they will be ready to serve you. Thank you very much.